Hello, everybody, and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision. Now, last Friday, we got non-farm payroll, and that number came in lower than what the market was expecting, so showing some more softening of the labor market. That got the market worried about job growth, about the state of the US economy, and we saw a very strong sell-off in index market around the world. And with the Fed rate decision due next week, the market is now no longer asking, are they going to cut the interest rate? But now they're asking by how much. So today I want to take a look at a couple of index market around the world, level that I'm currently interested in, looking for pullbacks and continuation of this move. So I want to start here with the France 40. And what I've got here is the weekly chart. And as we can see, the weekly chart is in a downtrend. We have a pullback here into the sell zone, so the area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages, and a move away. What we can also see is we've got a level here. So we've got a couple of touches here before the break lower, but we can see it was a level on the way up as well. So we had a couple of touches at that area in the past. So we're looking at around 74.80 area. And we smashed through that level with this weekly chart. And what I'm looking for is a little bit of a pullback and release some of the strong selling pressure with a continuation of the overall downward move. Now, as we can see here, momentum indicators are also converging to the downside. If we take a look on the daily chart, we can see that as the higher time frame were pulling back, lower time frame tend to change direction or have a deeper pullback, which is what we had here. So on this pullback here on the daily chart, we actually broke the downtrend. We went higher. But the area that I'm looking for and the reaction that I'm after is to this breakout level, and it could come from the lower time frame. The next one, and quite a similar story, is the Euro 50. So this is the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart, once again, we do have a downtrend, and we also have a level here of consolidation. We broke below that level and then had a pullback into that sell zone. However, we still don't have the 50 moving averages in the correct order for a downtrend. And now we broke through this level, and I'm looking for a continuation. But I do want to see a bit of release of this strong selling pressure. We did move from high up. Same story here with the momentum indicators. They're pointing to the downside at the moment. Now, if we take a look at the daily chart, and what we can see here from the daily is a similar scenario, a big pullback on the daily chart. It broke the downtrend. But what I'm looking for is reaction to those levels. And in the case of the Euro 50, I'm looking at the level of 4,800. So it's also a nice round number. So looking for that bit of a pullback, reaction to that level, looking for signs that the sellers are indeed returning into this market, such as a change of direction on the lower time frame and then a continuation of the move. Lastly, I want to take a look at the Nasdaq. Now, the Nasdaq had one of its worst weeks in a couple of months last week. So if we'll take a look here on the weekly chart, we can see that by this move, the sell-off that came in last week, we confirm this area as the first lower high. Now, we don't have a downtrend yet here on the weekly chart. We just printed a lower high. And if we'll have a quick look at the monthly, we can see that the monthly is still in an uptrend. But I'm looking for short-term reaction and pullbacks into levels. So coming back into the weekly chart, the first level that I'm looking at is the low of this bullish rejection candle. It is also in and around the round number of 19,000. So let's have a look here on the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see this is the touch over here. We also consolidated underneath that area before we broke lower. So on the Nasdaq, I'm actually looking at a zone, at an area for a pullback. So the zone that I'm looking at is from this low of the consolidation consolidation in and around the 18,750 to that 19,000. I'm looking for once again some buyers to come back into the market, push the price into that zone, and then any signs that the sellers are returning, and I'm going to look for a continuation of the move. Keeping in mind that on the Nasdaq, we still haven't confirmed a downtrend on the weekly chart, and this could just be a deeper pullback in the context of the higher time frame. So any reaction to a level, I first need to see signs that the sellers are indeed returning into the market at that area. Happy trading, everyone. Bye for now.